What's going on, everybody? It's Ndukauba, and I'm back with another discussion video for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. So what you guys are seeing right now is actually a battle between Android 16 and Super Janemba that was actually shown off during Gamescom. Now, some people might just see it as regular gameplay. Obviously it is. However, to the untrained eye, they might not have seen some differences and some new changes within the gameplay. So what I'm going to be doing is actually breaking that down. Without further ado, let's get this started. The very first thing we see are more characters on the character select screen. Now, of course, this is to be expected because it's a brand new game, and within a new game, you're obviously going to get more characters. So that isn't really too big of a deal. However, just seeing them on the character select screen is appealing in general. I mean, we finally get to see Dodoria outside of just the regular trailers that we've been getting. And on top of that, we also see that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is on the character select screen. Now that was a big deal in Xenoverse 1 because Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was a pre-order bonus. If you didn't pre-order Xenoverse 1, you were unable to obtain him. And to this very day, that still remains true. So seeing them on the character select screen is actually extremely appealing. The next thing I want to talk about is Planet Namek is available as a playable stage in local PvP. Now this has me a bit thrown off because in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1, Planet Namek was actually the largest stage in the entire game. And main reason is because there are so many areas that you can actually venture off into. So I'm really trying to figure out how they made it work. But the fact that they did make it work is actually blowing my mind. So yes, Planet Namek is available to be played in local PvP. Now let's move on to the combat. Now this move might be specific to 16, however, if this move is available for created characters, then I see this move being somewhat viable online, and that is Rocket Punch seems to be auto-cancelable. Now for those who might not know, auto-canceling is when you're able to attack an enemy, you're able to immediately follow up afterwards. Now what I mean by that is, at least in this sense, Rocket Punch, when he shoots his arm at Janemba, he teleports to where his arm actually attacked Janemba. Now here's the thing, when he reattaches his arm, Janemba is still in hit stun. And by the time 16 is back in his idle animation, Janemba is still in hit stun. So that means you are able to continue attacking the opponent without them being able to get out the way. Granted, of course, if they have enough stamina, then yes, they can get out of the way of that attack. However, seeing that if you don't have enough stamina to get out the way, you're pretty much locked into that hit. So I see that being viable online. The next thing I want to talk about is that there are more offensive options for dashing. Now, of course, we already know of the reverse dash and burst dash. Those have already been talked about way back when. However, what I saw in this gameplay really piques my interest. Now, when Janemba actually teleported out of the way of 16's attack, 16 actually dashed and was able to catch him after him teleporting behind him. Now, normally you would probably backswing, or you would just jump out of the way and get ready to attack again, or have some sort of move that can like attack the opponent from behind, like Emperor's Blast or something of the sort. However, 16 just dashed and he was able to catch Janemba after he teleported behind him. So if that's the case, that gives us another option to actually attack the opponent when they teleport out the way, which is really freaking nice. The next thing I want to talk about is that 16's ultimate attack actually leaves temporary stage destruction. Now I know a lot of people wanted permanent stage destruction to be in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, however that just does not seem like it will be the case. However, the fact that they're trying to implement new types of stage destruction outside of pre-render destruction is a step in the right direction. Now what I mean by that is, of course 16's ultimate attack is Hell Flash, and that ultimate attack covers a wide range, but at the end of the attack, debris is actually left all over the affected area, which is nice. Again, it's not permanent, but it's still a step in the right direction. So yes, when you use ultimate attacks and it hits the ground, it does leave some sort of temporary stage destruction. One of the biggest changes I saw in this gameplay was Maximum Charge actually had its animation sped up. Now this is a very big deal because in Xenoverse 1, of course Maximum Charge was the go-to charge move, because even though its startup was extremely slow, it was what charged your ki the fastest. So the fact that the animation has finally been sped up and it still is the go-to move because if maximum charge is in the game, then so is the regular charge as well as full power charge. However, the fact that its animation has been sped up and it still charges your ki the fastest is an extremely good thing. And last but not least, characters no longer need to be guard broken to cancel ultimates. Now, out of everything that I've stated, this is the biggest thing, because in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1, the only way you were able to stop somebody from using their ultimate, even as the ultimate was being executed, was to break their guard. Now, of course, that's not really a bad method, but for some ultimates, you're easily caught, or it continuously pushes you away from the person executing the ultimate attack for whatever reason. So in this gameplay, we actually see 16 using Hell Flash again. However, Janemba dashes behind him and immediately knocks him out by hitting him. So this completely changes the meta to an extent, because no longer do we have to worry about charging a heavy hit to break somebody's stamina to have them stop using their ultimate attack. Because now all you have to do is dash, or not even dash, so long as you're within a range of the opponent and you hit them, you can have their ultimate attack cancel, which is nice. That really does change the meta of the game, and I really want to see how that all play out when the full game releases. Yeah, so far that is all the stuff I've noted in this gameplay video. That's actually quite a few changes too. And who's to say that there aren't any more changes? We know that there's going to be a lot more differences between the two games, Xenoverse 2 and Xenoverse 1. So of course, when new info arises, or if more gameplay arises and I see some new changes in there, of course stay tuned to my channel because I will be breaking it down. But nonetheless, that is the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, if you did, please like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Ndukauba. And for you mobile users, if you want to stay updated for all the videos that I upload, don't forget to ring my bell. And as always, thanks for watching. See you guys later.